Information Foxtrot. Okay. McKinney Ground Cessna 5691 Romeo at 00 requesting east departure with information Foxtrot.
56 Center Romeo, McKinney Ground 18 Bravo 2, taxi via go Alpha 3 Bravo.
Alpha 3 Bravo, Cessna 5691 Romeo.
Cool, and in that call we want to include where we're going, right? So runway 18 via Alpha 3 Bravo.
2 Bravo, okay. So, let's check everywhere.
Cool.
That's what we learned.
Yeah, make sure no one's coming at us.
Bravo.
Cool, and he didn't say it, but we're going to go to Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, I think this is the new guy.
Sound was familiar, but I mean...
Yeah, he's been here like a month, but he still forgets some things.
Okay. McKinney Tower, Cessna 5691 Romeo, holding short at 18 Bravo 2.
Number 56 Romeo, McKinney Tower, left turn east to runway 18 Bravo 2, clear for takeoff.
Left turn approved. Clear for takeoff, Cessna 5691 Romeo.
Runway 18.
Runway 18.
Cool. So yeah, on that call we have to say the runway.
Alright. Okay, let's go. Rotation.
Yep. There you go. Cool. Alright, 1,000 feet, we can turn.
Right now?
Yep, as long as you're 400 feet above the ground.
Okay. 400 feet. Turning left. Caddo Center, right?
Caddo Mills traffic.
Okay. Caddo Mills traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, 10 miles east. Crossing midfield to runway, to left downwind for runway 18.
Cool. And then anytime we're at an untowered airport, we'll end it with Caddo Mills. So we start Caddo Mills, and then we'll end at Caddo Mills.
Okay.
Caddo Mills traffic, Skyhawk 5473 Romeo, 10 miles to the northwest, inbound for runway 18, Caddo Mills.
Roll call traffic 172 Papa Mike, left base 17, roll call.
Cool. So now we still want to be thinking like, okay, what's pattern altitude here, right?
Uh-huh.
So what's the field elevation there?
Field elevation.
For traffic, Cherokee 906 kilo is 8 miles to the north. We're going to do a straight-in approach on the RNAV 15 Cleaver traffic.
50.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
So downwind gonna be like 1,500
Perfect. Cool.
or
So,
600.
I'd go 500.
Okay.
So I make multiple calls. I make a 10 mile, I make a 6 mile,
6 mile. Okay.
and then I make a 3 mile.
Okay.
Data traffic.
Roll call traffic 172 Papa Mike, final 17, roll call.
Midfield, we're left downwind, 17, indicator. Yeah, traffic 303 just on the go, east partial, last call.
Turbine traffic, Cessna 869, departing the area to the southwest, last call, Sherman.
You can go for it.
Data traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, midfield cross to left downwind, runway 18.
Catamount traffic, Skyhawk 5473 Romeo.
So after I just passed,
inbound for runway 17, straight in. We'll slow down speed for other traffic coming in. 5473 Romeo, Catamount.
Okay, sorry about that. I just had to hear what he was saying.
So when I'm gonna turn to the base?
So you can turn the downwind right about now. It's kind of a visual thing.
Okay. I can turn right now?
Yep.
It is 12 miles from the BOR to the runway 17, downhill.
Go to most traffic social 5691 Romeo, left downwind 18, Cato.
Catamount, Skyhawk 7950 Golf. 10 miles out, approaching from the south. Entering the 45 to the downwind for runway 18. Catamount.
Alright, so can apply to 1, 2, 3.
Cool. We can make that left turn because we're pretty far out here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And on this call, you'll say left base 18. If you want to make that call.
Yeah. Data traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, left base 18.
And then we always want to end it with Cato.
Cato traffic.
Yep.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
Roll call traffic 172 Papa Mike, left crosswind 17, roll call.
Catamount traffic, Skyhawk 5473 Romeo. It's actually going to
Did I call on the final?
2,000 feet, set up for the right teardrop instead of left downwind for runway 18. Catamount.
Cato traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, final for runway 18, Cato traffic.
Cool. So we look really high right now, right?
Sherman traffic,
Let's get those flaps in.
Alpha, about 6 miles west, prepping
And,
up for
yep,
the VOR
nose down.
Alpha approach.
Trying to hold 80. So pitching for airspeed, power for
34, 4
altitude.
mile final for 17 bottom.
Roll call traffic 172 Papa Mike, left downwind 17, roll call.
Looking good, just pitching for airspeed, right? So just pitch down a little bit.
Catamount traffic, are you guys dropping parachute jumpers? Catamount. No jumpers at Cato today.
Alright, and we'll start walking that power out, because if we're looking visually, you can tell we're floating along, right? So just walk that power out and keep that nose coming down to hold airspeed. Yep, we don't want to introduce it again. Okay, now we guarantee made the runway, let's go power idle. Nose down
jumpers
still.
at Cato on Tuesdays until May.
Okay, don't want to flare too high, get down and low now. Don't overflare it, just straight and level. Straight and level now, just so we're overdoing it, just gently as you come down.
Roll call traffic 172 Papa Mike, left base
Alright, my control real quick.
Control.
So we're flaring too high, and then we're flaring too aggressive. So that's causing us to go back up, right? We only pull back as we start sinking. Okay. All right, your control. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, rudder. Steer with the feet, right?
60.
Cool. Catamount traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo on the go, 18 staggering the pattern, Kettle.
Cattle Mills, Echo Roger, 60 miles fuel Foxtrot at 2 nautical miles from east for the Cattle Mills. Transitioning from east to the west at 2,500 feet, Cattle Mills.
Roll call, traffic 172 Papa Mike, final 17, roll call.
Cool. And can we just offset a little bit to the right? Because I don't want him to descend into us.
Yep.
Sherman traffic, 682 Sierra Alpha, we're about 7 to the southeast, setting up practice view or Alpha.
Not yet, we're going to extend, just let him pass in front of
Catamount
us.
traffic, calling 5473 Romeo's left downwind, runway 18, Catamount. Traffic, Blue Storm 34 is going to miss runway 17, stop.
Well, when we get to 1200, we can turn. You should be good to go for it. And then let's make that call.
For upwind?
Crosswind.
Crosswind, alright, sorry.
152, may I echo you up? Cattle Mills, Skyhawk, 799er50 Golf.
High control.
Entering
High control.
45, the downwind for runway 18, Cattle Mills.
Trying to get ahead of
Roll
this
call,
guy.
traffic 172 Papa Mike, taking off 17.
Air control.
September 689er Foxtrot, is at 5 miles and BOR GME runway 17.
We can get that power back out, we're done flying. Cattle Mills, Cessna 5691 Romeo, left downwind 18, number 2, Cattle.
Rockwell traffic, 131 Papa Alpha, Z maneuvers at 3,500, about 5 miles to the east of the field. Rockwell traffic.
Catamount traffic, Skyhawk 5473 Romeo's left base, runway 18, Catamount. Full stop.
So, you're going to call on the base?
Yep, I'll have you do that one.
Alright.
Cool. Alright, so I'm very particular with traffic patterns. When we get a beam, the runway 18, we're instantly pulling power 17, and as long as we're below 100, getting our flap in.
Okay.
Notice how we're kind of close in because I turned this early.
Rockwell
Let's pull that power.
577 is 7 miles to the north on
Back
the
to
practice
17.
RNAV 17.
Cool.
Gonna go
We're below 100, let's go flap one.
Catamount
Get
traffic,
that flap in.
5473 Romeo's on final, runway 18.
Okay.
Catamount.
We're pitching
Roll call,
down.
traffic 172 Papa Mike, left crosswind 17, departing to the east, last call, roll call.
Alright, we can turn left.
Yep, and let's just walk a little bit more
Cattle
power
Mills,
out.
Skyhawk 799er50 Golf, downwind for runway 18, Cattle Mills.
There you go, let's get our second flap in and make our base call.
Decatur traffic, Skyhawk 9161
Make
Tango.
sure
We
we're
are 10 to
pitching
the
for
east
airspeed.
northeast, inbound to cross over the field at 4,500 Decatur.
Header traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo on the base for the runway 18. Cut the traffic.
Cool. So then we want to make sure we're still flying the plane though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get our third flap in. We keep coming in really high, so we'll fix that on the next one. Alright, so we're super high. Let's walk that power out to about 15. Cool. Yeah, this is working. Just pitching for 80. Do you remember how to do a go-around?
What?
Do you remember the go-around procedure?
Yeah, it's powered off. No.
The 5 C's, right?
5 C's.
Cram, climb, clean, cool call.
Traffic, Archer 6089 Foxtrot on a 2-mile final, set to go 17 Jones Field.
We don't need it, because look at this angle, right?
Okay.
We just pitch for the airspeed, power
Airspeed,
for descent.
okay.
Cool, go around. Cram, climb, clean. So full power, pitch up, first flat.
Cattle Mills,
Okay.
Skyhawk 7950 Golf, on left base.
And then remember, we take those out like it's a stall recovery, so 80
Yeah.
positive rate, we take
80,
this one.
okay.
Skyhawk 5473 Romeo is clear, runway 18.
Kettle Mills traffic, system 5691 Romeo going around 18, standing in the pattern, Kettle. Cool. Cram, climb, clean, and then call.
Skyhawk 950 Golf, final, runway 18, Kettle Mills.
Cool. So yeah, go around, we recover the flaps just like a stall.
Yep.
Alright, we're 300 below, we can turn. So when we're staying in the pattern, anytime we're 300 below pattern altitude, we can turn.
Okay. The call for
Left crosswind, yep.
left crossing. Cadet traffic system 5691 Romeo left crosswind for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Perfect. Cool. And then if we're looking visually, let's try to keep it on the outside of this road for our downwind. So
Okay.
right about here is perfect. Yep, we can turn.
Turn right.
And then we'll make that call.
Okay. Cadet traffic system 5691 Romeo left downwind for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Cool. This time we're going to pull that power and try to get that flapping a little quicker, right? Make sure we really get it past 17. Not yet. When we get a beam, right?
Okay.
A beam, step one, pull, flap, and then we're pitching down for the airspeed. That way we descend.
Okay.
Sherman traffic, 6820 Alpha, we're about 10 to the east, inbound VR Alpha, Sherman.
Kettle Mills, Skyhawk 7950 Golf. Full stop, taxi back runway 13 to the hangars.
East, inbound across the midfield at 4,500 Decatur.
Right here?
Not yet. So when our wing like points at 18 perfectly.
Okay. Right.
Yep. There you go. Just a quick pull. Get the flap in.
Sherman traffic, 20 Alpha, 10 to the east, inbound VR Alpha,
Don't let it
circle
balloon.
16.
Now we can readjust the power to exactly where we
traffic
want it.
172 Papa Mike is
Yep, a
4
little bit more
miles
out. We want it at 17.
inbound for landing.
There we go. Cool.
Roll
Nice.
Kettle Mills.
Now we're descending. Alright, that looks like about 45 degrees. We could turn base.
Turn
Kettle Mills,
base.
Skyhawk 7950 Golf. Clear the runway on the taxiway.
Notice how we're descending a lot
Over
more
runway
now, right?
13.
This is going to look a lot
Taxiing back
better.
to the hangars. Kettle Mills.
Alright, you can make that call.
Cadet traffic system 5691 Romeo left base for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Cool, let's get that second flap in. Now we're pitching for 85, so just drop that nose a little bit. Not power, just pitch. Don't touch power. It's all a pitch game for that speed, right? Alright, final's clear, runway's clear.
Alright.
There you go, keep that nose down as you turn. We'll get our flap in and make the call.
Cadet traffic system 5691 Romeo final for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Cool, and let's not touch power. Let's keep our hand there, but let's not adjust it at all.
Decatur traffic,
Just hold that
961
80.
Tango, 2.5 to the north, or east-northeast,
Cool. How do we
inbound
look
across
lined
the field
up
at
wise?
4,500 Decatur.
There you go. Alright, so now we're coming in
Kettle Mills
high,
traffic
so we need less
172
power.
Papa Mike is 2 miles east of the, west of the airport. We'll be entering a 45 live downwind 18. Kettle Mills.
Kettle Mills traffic 5473 Romeo back taxi runway 13 over to 18 Kettle Mills.
Kettle Mills, Skyhawk 7950
And just keep going
Golf.
down until I say.
Back to runway 13.
We'll start walking that power up.
FBO.
Perfect. Power idle.
Kettle Mills.
Power idle. Just keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Straight and level. Don't think about flaring. Only
Hi,
bring
Meg.
in the nose up. More.
Hi.
More. Cool.
Go work
Yeah.
the night
Just
shift.
keep holding it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. There you go. Notice how we're sinking. We're pulling it out. Just hold some back pressure.
Okay.
There you go. Add that power. Hold that back pressure so we're not on that wheel. There you go.
Alright.
Rockwell traffic, thrust 577, going miss, 99117. Rockwell traffic.
Kettle Mills traffic 172 Papa Mike crossing upwind 18, about 2 miles south, Caddo Mills.
Caddo Mills traffic, Cessna 56, 91 Romeo on the go, 18, have you in sight. Caddo.
Nick, I'll be back in about 30.
Okay.
Cool, you see that plane up there?
Skyhawk 950 Golf. Clear runway 13.
It's way up there. I haven't in sight. But anyways, we're going to extend until they pass us.
Turning to the...
Oh, that was a lot better.
Skyhawk 5473 Romeo entering runway 18 for departure. Caddo Mills.
Niner Fox 2, this is left crosswind runway 17 Delta.
Sherman traffic 20 Alpha 4 to the east inbound
There we
VR
go.
Alpha
Cool.
Circle 16 Sherman.
Caddo Mills traffic 172 Papa Mike, left downwind 18, full stop, Caddo Mills.
Cool. So they're full stop, so we'll give them a little bit more space. That way we don't have to go around again like last time.
This is traffic number 36089 Niner Fox 2, this is left downwind runway 17 and departing to the north, Delta.
Alright, we can make that turn. Turn and call, perfect.
Left crosswind.
Yes, sir.
Caddo traffic, Cessna 56 Romeo, left crosswind for runway 18, Caddo traffic.
Sherman traffic 20 Alpha about 3 to the east inbound VR Alpha Circle 16 Sherman.
And we're outside of that road now too, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So it really helps to make those visual references.
Yep.
But it's always going to be roughly a mile away.
Alright.
Alright, so if we
Caddo
just... Go ahead.
Caddo traffic, Cessna 56 Romeo, left downwind for runway 18, Caddo traffic.
Cool. I was just saying, if we follow those steps exactly, power, flap, descend at 90 and then 85 and 80, we're going to have really consistent patterns.
I don't know why, but I always feel like we are low.
Yep. It's just a sight picture thing we have to get used to.
Alright.
Caddo Mills traffic 172 Papa Mike, left base 18, full stop, Caddo Mills.
Perfect.
This is what the solo is, right?
So the first one's going to be 3 takeoff and landings at McKinney. The second one's going to be you take off at McKinney, just go fly around in the air and come back. And then the next ones are going to be you going across country.
Alright.
Caddo Mills traffic 172 Papa Mike, final 18, full stop, Caddo Mills.
Sherman.
Cool. Yep, and you can always readjust later. There you go. Alright, looks good. Power looks perfect.
Okay.
Now we're just looking for 45, which happens to be right about there.
Alright. Caddo traffic, Cessna 56 Romeo, left base for runway 18, Caddo traffic.
Right, now we're pitching for 85, right? So drop that nose a little bit. Let's get that second flap in. Don't have power. Let's start.
Yeah, I'm just holding.
Okay. Pitching for 85, right?
Bottom traffic, boost on 34, 5 miles north of the field for the RNAV 35, and do a circle to land for 17 bottom traffic.
Sherman municipal traffic 6820 Alpha, we're about to go.
We don't need it. Let's keep power right here.
416 Sherman.
Let me see this real quick. We're going to keep it right here and see how it works out perfect for us.
We're going to type 20 Alpha, tight left base, let's go.
Caddo traffic, Cessna 56 Romeo, final for runway 18, Caddo traffic.
We'll plan the low approach.
Thanks, sorry man.
No worries.
He's over there?
Yeah, he's on the runway. So just keep going down. We're going to act like he's not on the runway.
Okay.
Alright, go around.
Go around?
Yep.
Climb, clean.
Cool. Remember, it's just one, right? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
So now they're all out, but we got to be really careful taking them out. Just 1, 2, 3, and then 80 positive
80,
rate.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, right? And then call, right? So I want you to say Kettle Mills traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, going around 18.
Okay. Kettle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, going around 18. Kettle traffic. Oh.
2 times today, right? But it's good practice. The go-arounds are good practice. Because anytime you come in and anything feels unsafe, just go ahead, go around.
Yeah,
right?
safety first.
Traffic 3135 Bravo, orbital at 6,000 feet, doing spiraling, super spiraling maneuver from 6,000 to 3,500 feet. Clear.
Alright, we can go ahead and turn.
Kettle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, left close wing for runway 18. Kettle traffic.
Alright, let's nail this one.
Alright.
Got a traffic 25 Mike, clear of all runways. Yep.
1, 3.
Bottom traffic, Blue Storm 34 is sidestepping to the
Oh,
downwind.
watch that. Too steep, right? In the pattern, we never want to get past 30.
Sherman traffic 6820 Alpha, we're southbound 3000. We're revectoring for the RNAV 34 low approach, Sherman.
Sherman traffic, Debonair south, turning left crosswind 16, and then we'll be departing the area northwest, Sherman.
Kettle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, left downwind. Kettle traffic.
Sherman traffic 4705 Quebec, 8 to southwest of the field. Will be self-vectoring for the OR Alpha approach, going mid, Sherman.
Cleveland traffic, Cherokee 187 Tango,
There you go.
crossing midfield at 2500 feet for the left teardrop, entering on the right downwind 153.
Cleveland traffic, Nova here 1775, 5 miles.
What's going on?
Just when people talk over each other, that's what that sounds like. Cool, that's 45 degrees.
Yep, turn left. Kettle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, left base for runway 18. Kettle traffic.
Cool. So let's try to make like 30-degree turns, right? Really get it steep. That way we have tight patterns. There we go. Cool. So that gives us more time to get our flapping, get our call done.
Did I cover left base?
Yep, you called it. And then just keep pitching for that 85.
85.
Bottom traffic, Blue Storm 34, train base, runway 17, bottom.
Kettle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, at final for runway 18. Kettle traffic.
Cool. Let's get that third flap in.
Woods County traffic, what's up for Series 2 is inbound Woods County.
Just keep that nose down pitching for 80, right?
Traffic,
Don't touch power yet. Let's pitch for 80 and see if we start sinking. Then if we do,
Get more power.
then we would add a touch of power, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're sinking a touch. There you go. Not that much power. Only like 100 RPM. So take that power back out to about 18. There we go. Cool. Just the smallest corrections go a long way on final. Get us back over towards that center line. Keeping that nose down, right? Starting to walk that power out a little bit. Power out. Okay, power idle. Not yet. Get down in that ground effect, right? Ground effect's our friend. There we go. Now we're just straight and level. Don't get up, don't get down. As you sink, pull back more and more. There we go. See what I'm talking about? You get in that ground effect, and you just don't want to sink. That's when you flare.
Yep.
All right. I got your flaps. Let's go full
Forward.
power. A little bit more right rudder.
Runway 17, Delta.
Cool. And now we'll start making the upward
I
call.
thought we were gonna land the grass.
Yeah, I got you. As long as we're in that ground effect, we're good.
Okay.
Cool. Let's make a call. Kettle Mills traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo on the go, runway 18, staying in the pattern.
Okay. Cattle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo on the go, runway 18. Cattle traffic.
Cool. And then we would just add staying in the pattern. It doesn't matter now, but just for future. That way.
What do you mean on the go? Like
on the go just means we did a touch and go,
okay.
and we're in the air again.
Okay.
And then staying in the pattern so people know we're not departing.
All right.
Rockwall traffic, Bonanza 35 Victor is 10 to the south, inbound for landing, Rockwall.
I flared early, right?
Yep. So we really want to get in that low ground effect.
Okay.
1200.
Yeah, we're the left here, drop to joint right now, we're at 15 currently at.
There you go, all the way to 30 degrees.
3,700 feet, clear.
Cool.
Rockwall traffic 547 Thermia, left downwind 17 Rockwall.
Cattle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo left crosswind for runway 18. Cattle traffic.
German Passport 705 Quebec, 7 to east, south-southeast of the field, southwest turn 4, VOR Alpha approach will be going man, Sherman.
Rockwall traffic 547 Thermia, left base 17, full stop Rockwall.
Cattle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo left downwind for runway 18. Cattle traffic.
3,700, still left here, drop and join right now in 1015, clear. Rockwall traffic, Skyhawk 5473 Romeo is final runway 17, full stop Rockwall.
Rockwall traffic, Bonanza 35 Victor is 5 to the south. We'll be over top the airport entering a left downwind 17, Rockwall.
Cleveland traffic, helicopter 32 Papa Hotel, high and tight left downwind for 180 auto rotation, back.
Sherman traffic 6820 Alpha, we're about 12 to the south, stand up to hold over Yayan for the RNAV 34 Sherman.
Cleveland traffic, helicopter 432 Papa Hotel, high and tight left downwind for 180 auto to runway 15, Cleveland.
Cattle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo left base for runway 18. Cattle traffic.
Bravo, left here, drop to join right now with 915 over top to go. Downfield traffic, November 6089er Foxtrot is at 5 miles to the RNAV runway 17, downfield.
Cattle traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo final for runway 18. Cattle traffic.
$500.
traffic. Bonanza 35 Victor is entering a...
Cool, so now we're a little high, right?
Yeah.
Take just, smallest amount out. There you go. Keep that nose at 80. Now we can start walking it out, keeping that nose down. Alright, I'd say landing's assured. We can go power idle. There you go, just keep it coming down. Not yet, not yet. Straight and level. A little lower. There you go, now don't let it sink. More. Not too much, right? More. Okay. In a situation, my control real quick. In a situation where you notice we're ballooning a little bit, just pause. Don't ever push back down in ground effect, because then you sink, right?
Yeah, that's pause.
Cool. Alright, getting better. Go for it. That pattern was a lot better. Are they feeling like
yeah, I feel
now?
that. I felt the pattern. It was good. Rotate.
Full traffic, Bonanza 35 Victor is base to final 17, full stop, Rockwell.
Cool. We'll make that upwind call.
On go, right?
On the go, staying in the pattern.
Oh, yeah, on the
yes,
go.
sir.
Cadet traffic, Cessna 561 Romeo on the go for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Caddo Mills, thrust 577 is 10 miles to the south on the practice RNAV 36 circling approach to 18. Caddo Mills.
Sherman traffic 4705 Quebec, 8 to the southeast of the field on VOR Alpha approach course. We'll be going next, Sherman.
Turn left.
Not till 1200.
1200, yeah. Turn left.
Yep.
Cadet traffic, Cessna 561 Romeo left crosswind for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Sherman traffic, did somebody say they're on the VO Alpha approach?
Hey, firm, is that you, Deer Bear?
What a no, 2 Sierra Alpha, we're about 12 to the south, holding at Yayan. We're going to set up RNAV 34 inbound, low approach. Should be no factor, we got you in sight.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Academy traffic, Cherokee 91 Romeo departing runway 18 to northeast, Academy.
We can make that call.
Cadet traffic, Cessna 561 Romeo left downwind for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Academy traffic, Cherokee 91 Romeo left crosswind 18, Academy.
Catalyst traffic bus 577 is about 5 miles to the south on the RNAV 36. We'll be circling for 18, Caddo.
Cadet traffic, Cessna 561 Romeo at left base for runway 18. Cadet traffic.
Sherman traffic 4705 Quebec, 5 to the southeast of the field on the VOR Alpha approach. We'll be going missed, execute published hold, Sherman.
Academy Cabo Me traffic, Cherokee 901 Romeo, left downwind 18, Cabo Me.
Shadow traffic, Cessna 560 runway Romeo on final for runway 18, Shadow traffic.
Sherman traffic 2 Sierra Alpha, we're turning inbound, about 12 to the south, RNAV.
Cool, so a little high right now. No power needed. Nope, because look at how high we are. Let's start walking it out. Let's say landing's assured. We can walk that power all the way. I don't always want to be descending until ground effect though, right? Not yet. Not yet. A little lower. There you go, straight and level. Now just hold it off. See how we're going up? Just pause. Now we're sinking again, start pulling back. Okay, so that's how we handle a balloon. Or if you ever balloon, you can always go around. Okay?
Alright.
Alright. Let's just give it a second, because you see that plane coming right at us? They're going to break off over there, but let's just wait till they do it. Alright, they just broke off, we can do it.
Okay.
And we're going to depart back to McKinney.
Cabo Me traffic, Cherokee
Go back to McKinney?
Yep, so it'll be a right turn, so what we'll say is Kettle Mills traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, on the go, 18, right turn departure to the northwest.
Okay. 577 is going miss on the circling approach to 18. Turning left downwind.
Cool, so that was kind of steering with our hands there. Keep steering with your feet on the ground, right?
Shadow traffic, Cessna 5691 Romeo, on go for east departure to Shadow traffic.
On the go, 18, right turn to the east for 5691 Romeo, Kettle. Cool, so we just want to say, on the go, right turn departure to the northeast.
Okay.
Hey, sir.
What are y'all doing after that approach?
Gonna hold it here and then go to North Texas.
Rad. 2 Sierra Alpha.
And you're right?
About 8 to the south.
Not until 1200.
Approach, west departure, Sherman.
It's 14 over, right? 400 over?
Yep, it is, but if we're already in the pattern like this, we'll wait till 1200.
Full stop, Cabo Me.
And then we'll just go back at 2500. Cool, we're gonna make that turn.
McKinney Tower, Cessna 5691 Romeo at 9 miles southeast, requesting full stop landing. With information go.
Cessna 5691 Romeo, McKinney Tower, left downwind, runway 18.
Left downwind, runway 18, Cessna 567 Romeo. Getting better, huh?
Yeah, without a doubt. Is the video helping you?
Yeah, for
Cool.
sure, for sure. Right?
Yes, sir.
Tower upgrade 251. This will be our last touch and go, and then we'd like to depart to Addison.
Parade 251, roger, runway 18, short and clear, touch and go.
18 short, clear touch and go, Parade 251.
Cessna 5691 Romeo, you're going to follow Cessna traffic 3 miles ahead of you, turn in downwind, report them in sight.
Looking.
Following Cessna 561 Romeo.
Cool. So with that one, we'll say looking for traffic, because he said report them in sight. Yeah, we have them on the box, but legally they need us to have visual contact with them. And there's no way we're going to be able to see them with the sun in our face.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep following our
window.
GPS. And then anytime I'm entering a pattern, to know when to turn downwind, I put this on 1.5, and when that circle hits the airport, I turn downwind.
Okay.
Cool. You can let them know traffic in sight.
I was going to say.
Just say McKinney Tower 5691 Romeo, traffic in sight.
Macquarie Tower, Cessna 5691, Romeo, traffic in sight.
Cessna 901 Romeo, number 2, runway 18 short and clear to land.
Number 2, runway 18, clear to land, Cessna 5691, Romeo.
Perfect. Alright, and we'll treat this pattern the exact same. Cool, we're abeam right now.
Okay.
Cool.
500.
Are we high?
Not really, because
really,
keep in
right?
mind where the numbers actually
yeah,
are,
numbers,
right?
okay.
Epic Red 251, right turn not approved, squawk 0436.
Right turn not approved, squawk 0436, Epic Red 251.
I couldn't catch 80.
That's alright. Now we're short final, so 70 is good anyways. But we are a little low, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Just a small touch. Perfect.
Epic Red 251, contact Lone Star 124.3. Have a nice
And
evening.
then let's keep that power in a little longer because we're short right now, right?
Have a good night.
All right.
Nope, keep it in. Keep it in. There you go. And now we're just going to float with the power. Just don't let it land. We can stay here all day. Stay here all day.
Cessna 14 Romeo, runway 18 short and clear to land.
Alright, he's going to make us go up to Bravo 3. Yeah, McKinney's a little trickier because the start of the runway is like way down the pavement.
Yeah.
Cessna 5691 Romeo, turn right next taxiway, Bravo Alpha 3 departing with me.
Alright. Right next to taxiway, Bravo Alpha 3 with you, 5691 Romeo. Sorry I took that, it was just the plane was kind of getting ahead of us.